we have the amphibian circulatory system as seen in things such as a frog. We're going to start off with deoxygenated blood in the right atrium. This deoxygenated blood drains into the ventricle where it mixes with oxygenated blood from the left atrium. That blood then goes through the conus arteriosus and the spiral valve that kind of helps to sort out the blood. The low oxygen content blood goes out through the pulmonocutaneous arch. Notice it's not the low that came into the ventricle. It's a little bit higher because of the blood mixing with the oxygenated blood. In the pulmonocutaneous arch, there's a decision. If the frog is underwater, it's going to send that blood to the skin. If the frog is up on land, it's going to send that blood to the lungs. If it goes to the lungs, it's going to go into pulmonary arteries and then into pulmonary capillaries where oxygen is picked up, where we have a transition from low oxygen quality blood to high oxygen quality blood. From the pulmonary capillaries into pulmonary veins, and that blood drains into the left atrium. If the frog was underwater, the blood was sent to the skin, and here we have the cutaneous arteries. Cutaneous means skin. And then to the cutaneous capillaries where oxygen is picked up from the environment. And then the cutaneous veins that drain into the left atrium. From the left atrium, back into the same ventricle. It's the same ventricle. Through the same conus arteriosus, through the same spiral valve. And then we have two more arches that come out of that spiral valve. One of them, the highest quality blood that comes out of the conus arteriosus is going into the carotid arch. This is sent up to the brains. The brains are part of the anterior body, so this blood is headed to the anterior body, the head, and the front limbs. From the anterior body to the anterior arteries, and then we have the anterior capillaries where deoxygenation occurs, all the way down to our lowest oxygen content blood. That blood then returns to the heart by way of anterior veins that drain to the anterior vena cava and into the right atrium. The second highest quality oxygen quantity blood goes into the systemic arch, and then goes to the posterior half of the body, the intestines, digestive tract, reproductive structures, hind limbs, that's the posterior body. And we're into posterior arteries, this posterior capillaries where deoxygenation occurs like we saw before. And then those capillaries drain to posterior veins, which ultimately drain to the posterior vena cava, and then to the right atrium, and that's where we start.